Hi, everybody, and welcome to TGV. That stands for Tim and Graham Verbalize, and it had nothing to do with French trains, I'm afraid. My name is Tim Stein. I'm a writer and editor for Strategic Proposals, and TGV is going to be an occasional series of short videos where I chat with Graham about issues in the bids and proposals industry. Hi, Graham. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Did you find your pen?
I found my pen. Yeah. I was just thinking about your talk that you gave, careers in bids and proposals. I was just wondering what prompted you to talk about that subject.
With three things really: with recruiting people, firstly, getting the right people; secondly, then retaining people, and then thirdly, kind of connected to the two, kind of developing people in role. And because of that, I just thought there's obviously something going on in the industry that we should be talking about.
So, do you get any sense of why they're having these kinds of problems with recruiting, retention, and development?
There's a kind of mismatch with level of salary and experience, skill sets, and that sort of thing. So there's getting people in through the door, which is the problem. And then of course, if you've got people pushing jobs out there at higher rates, then people are going to think, well, I'm not getting what I deserve in my company, so I'll go and look around. So you've got this kind of cyclical thing going on.
What about challenges with development?
Well, I think I got to that point thinking about those first 2 points, and this is because I don't think organizations are particularly well set up to show people who get jobs in bids and proposals their career path. You come in as a junior level bid person on grade 2, and maybe the boss is on grade 7. And these are the things you need to develop, the skill sets you need to demonstrate, and the experience you need to have, maybe numbers of years as well, to go from that grade 2 to maybe a grade 5 bid manager, which is where you start to top out. Because people don't have that, they don't have this view, they work as a bid manager for 2 years and they want the £120,000 job in central London as a senior bid manager, and they've been doing it for 2 years. And that you get this whole mismatch then.
Yeah, and again, presumably that is a contrast with other kind of operations within most of these companies where there's a kind of pretty clear like progression and hierarchy that already exists and is linked to development and training and experience and things like that.
Yeah, in more mature industries where those roles have been maybe more established, you've got an obvious, stepping stone up the ladder. We got the apprenticeship schemes come in, which is good. That's kind of starting right down at one end of the scale. But then once you start getting above that, you're either a bid manager, a proposal manager, or a designer, or a capture manager, or whatever, and that's it.
What do you think are the kind of steps that the industry should be taking to try and solve some of these problems?
I think spending time to think about what's the years of experience and skill sets you need your people to have to progress up the ladder to help you to win business. So you need to define that first, and then link that to the grades that people could get paid, and then maybe bring in some APMP certification there. That's kind of some ticks in the boxes along the way to demonstrate your capability. And then, using tools like, as I talked about at the presentation at the conference, using tools like My Proposal Coach, which is our tool free of charge to use, though, that really assesses against hundreds of different competencies how good you are at those competencies. So if you identify which of those are the key ones for the role, then work out how you can get people to demonstrate those skills, then you're on the way to developing a kind of more sustainable kind of career path within organizations, and people can see what they need to do to get more pay, and then the job becomes more sticky and they stay within their organization.
In your extensive experience, you've obviously seen quite a lot of progress in that direction.
Yeah, no, a huge amount, Tim. I think there are organizations out there who have got this kind of level of detail on their career paths, and they'll be benefiting from that as organizations. But it's gone from most bid teams being a one-person back office function, and many of them are now getting more and more strategic. And our proposal benchmarker model kind of shows that we're moving away from this kind of reactive back office function. Still, some organizations are there and got work to do, but you can see the whole thing maturing. And I think this is part of why this is an issue. It's almost the victim of its own success that this is now a challenge, because people are taking it more professional. They are understanding and getting this. That is important that people do that. Now we need to get and understand that there's more to it than just having a being called a proposal manager, and it doesn't matter if you've been doing it for 1 year or 25 years. You get a different output. So okay,
All right.
Tim. Well, I'll see you soon. Okay.
Thanks, man. Bye.
Thanks, my friend.
Many of the staffing challenges being faced by bid and proposal teams can be addressed by organizations starting to build career plans that combine evidence of competency, experience, and certification with pay grades. Please share the video if you thought it interesting, and give us any comments and any feedback. That'd be much appreciated. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon for the next episode of TGV.